Hi, everyone. My name is Tracy Urick, and I am a Vice Principal of Student Support here at the Saskatchewan Distance Learning Center, or SAS DLC. And I am so excited to be part of a fabulous team of educators and support staff that has embarked on this adventure with families across the province to do online learning. I've been an educator for 29 and a half years and an online educator for the last 8 and in the vice principal role for the last 3 years.
Hello, everybody. My name is Aaron Bieberdorf, and I'm a vice principal for grades 10 to 12 here at the Sask DLC. I started teaching online 15 years ago, and of those 15 years, I've been a vice principal for 10 of them. I love playing Dungeons and Dragons, making sourdough bread, and I'm the world's biggest meatloaf fan, both the food and the musician. Today, we are going to be joined by a few of our team members to introduce the Sask DLC and how we support students from grades 10 to 12. Our first guest is Darren Gasper, CEO of the Sask DLC. Welcome, Darren.
Thanks, Aaron. Hi, everyone, and welcome to a new year at the Sask DLC. We're thrilled you have chosen to take your grade 10 to 12 courses with us, and we're looking forward to a fantastic school year. I'm proud to say we have an incredible team of educators and staff across Saskatchewan who are eager to meet with you. At the Sask DLC, we are dedicated to providing a high-quality online learning opportunities for students. Our online learning environment is built to ensure students are supported and have the flexibility to be leaders in their learning. This is something you will see reinforced throughout our kindergarten to grade 12 courses. Today, you'll get the opportunity to meet a number of staff who will provide some key information as you begin your school year. Thank you again for choosing us to be part of your learning journey. We're looking forward to an incredible school year.
Thank you so much, Darren. Our next guest is someone that most of you have talked to when you call the DLC. She is the famous Mrs. Carol Lewis. Carol is our front office staff administrator, and she is here to welcome you to the DLC and help answer some questions regarding registration. Hi, Carol.
Hey, thanks, Tracy and Aaron. It's really good to be back for another year.
So, Carol, how do you explain to people what the Sask DLC does when you get calls?
Well, that's a question we do get a lot. And I always explain that we are a fully accredited online school that offers kindergarten to grade 12 courses. These courses are based on the provincial curriculum as set out by the Ministry of Education. All of our courses are taught by qualified Saskatchewan teachers. Some of our students are learn from home families that take all of their education online. Some of our students are high school students that attend a brick and mortar school, but also want to add one or more of our unique courses that aligns with their interests. And we also have a great many adult students that want to upgrade or complete their high school diploma.
Carol, can you talk to us a little bit about what online learning looks like for our students?
I think it looks different for everyone, Aaron. Online learning allows our students the flexibility to take the classes when it works for them. For some students, that might be a synchronous online broadcast where students attend a live scheduled session of the course. This allows them to interact with students and classmates around the province. Other students prefer the asynchronous option, and that allows them to schedule learning whenever it works for them. The asynchronous option is great for families that travel, high school students that have time in their class schedules, or any student who wants to work through the courses at their own pace.
And I know a big part of your role is registration. Can you tell us a little bit about that process?
Registration is a big part of what I do in my day, and it's probably one of the most important things. For us, registration looks a little bit different than it does at regular school because we can take students all throughout the year. We don't have to worry that all of our registrations be in by September the 1st. We always ask for documentation, and some of you may wonder about that, why we need that documentation. We have to prove to the Ministry of Education that all of our students live in Saskatchewan. So we're always asking for birth certificates, telephone bills, and driver's licenses because those have the information that we know as a student you live in Saskatchewan. Another thing that we ask of every student, no matter what grade, kindergarten through 12, is that the student have a unique email address. A unique email address is one that only belongs to the student. Our system identifies students by their email address, so it's important that the student has an email, the mom has an email, the dad has an email, and we're not mingling those together. Anytime you're ready to start with us, then you would gather up the documents, and those documents are listed on our website. Make sure you have an email address that is unique to you. Go to saskdlc.ca to register and click on the green register button up in the right-hand corner. You'll fill in the information completely, and that will start the process. Once we get that registration, it comes to us here. We fill in and check for everything that might be missing, and away we go.
Thank you for joining us today, Carol. And if anybody needs to reach us, they'd call us at.
Oh, you bet. 306 252 1000 or on our toll free at 844 515 3276. We'd be more than happy to help you with any questions you might have.
Thanks so much, Carol. Erin, maybe we should take a few minutes to chat about what students should do after they are registered.
I think that's a great idea, Tracy. So once you're registered with the DLC, you'll be emailed a username and a password for DLC Go, which is where all of our students access and take their courses. When they log on to DLC Go, they'll see a dashboard where the subjects are available to click on. Once they click on their courses, they'll be able to see who their teacher is, how to contact them, but watch for a welcome email from the teacher because they reach out within the first week of school.
Well, that's great to know. Now that our students are in their courses, what are they going to expect for their day-to-day experience with us, such as schedules and timelines?
Yeah, another good question. Since our students have some flexibility as to when they do their coursework, it's really important to follow the course timelines and schedules and plan so students stay on track. Each course has deadlines for assignments and outlines approximately how many hours each section of the course should take. All of our high school courses are 100 hours. So to put that into perspective, if a student studies a course for about an hour per day, like per weekday, plus they do their homework, they should be able to wrap up a course in about 5 months. If they want to finish the course sooner, they just need to put some more time in during each day. So the whole planning piece, timetabling and scheduling is really important in terms of keeping themselves on pace.
Okay, so you mentioned homework. How did students find out about their assignments or what they should be doing for homework?
Every course outlines a timeline for when assignments are due. Students will see these timelines when they log into DLC Go, choose their course, and view their course content and dashboard. If a student wants to work faster, they can ask for a customized schedule from their teacher, and the teacher will work with them to create new due dates for assignments.
Great. Now, Erin, if all of the courses are online, how does the student communicate with their teachers?
The most important thing we emphasize at the DLC is communication with your teacher. It's crucial. Students can reach their teacher by using the link on the teacher's email to book a time to meet with them. We use emails, phone calls. Families are always welcome to come to one of our campuses to meet with us, or use Microsoft Teams to meet face-to-face online. Sometimes face-to-face meetings are really helpful because our teachers can share their screen with the students and help them in real time.
So, how does the DLC help students in grades 10 to 12 plan their year and for what they want to do after high school?
Well, I think that one of our academic advisors would be the best one to help answer that question, Tracy. Welcome to the call, Mrs. Patricia Schilling. Welcome.
Thanks for having me join you, Erin and Tracy.
So, Trish, how does an academic advisor support our DLC students in grades 10, 11, and 12?
So all of our full-time grade 10 to 12 students will have an academic advisor assigned to them. We're here to help the students pick their courses to ensure that they are on pace to graduate. We'll typically reach out to each student at the beginning of the year to have a conversation with them and their families about where they're at in their educational journey, where they want to be, and how they're going to get there. Then, based on these conversations, we help to set up courses and timetables that fit their lifestyles and goals. We'll work with them to make a manageable schedule and workload tailored to each student. Also, another thing that we're here to help students with are questions about post-secondary. If a student is interested in a particular program at a post-secondary institution, we're here to help make sure that the correct courses for admission requirements to the program are courses that the student is going to be enrolled in. We can also help students with different scholarship information. We have a number of scholarships that are available to all of our students, so we can make sure that they have this information so that maybe they can help, with some of the costs of post-secondary education.
So you offer a lot of support to our high school students and help them to create a plan to move through high school successfully, but and I guess to get the most out of their post-secondary plan or experience. What happens if a student wants to change that plan?
That happens lots, Tracy, and plans can always change. That's no problem. We'll just help to adjust the courses based on your needs and be there to support you if you need to change up your timetable. If students want to touch base with us, to make these changes, they can email us, they can call us, or they can use the link in our email to book a time that works best for their schedule.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Trish, for supporting our students and making sure that they have a solid plan during high school and after. Tracy, we have a lot of educational supports for our students, but what about other supports that we have accessible to students?
The DLC has so many people to support students, from classroom teachers to academic advisors, educational assistants, student support teachers, and the admin team, just to name a few. We also have a student support services team that are available to our families.
And what is the role of the student support services, Tracy?
So again, in that regard, we have a number of people that work in what we call the student support department. And we offer a variety of supports online for students, from our youngest little kindergarten students all the way up to grade 12. So our student support team works in collaboration with a number or a group of people, including the classroom teachers, our student support consultant, and other student support service professionals. We work together to first identify student need and then allocate the supports based on those needs. The supports can look different and depending on the need of each individual. But in the past, we've provided supports such as reading intervention, writing supports, math intervention, as well as programs that help students with self-regulation, social emotional skills, executive functioning skills, organization, time management, and even goal setting.
Wow, that sounds great. Some families may also be looking for support with mental wellness. Can you explain how to get access to that, Tracy?
Sure, I would love to. So we're really excited this year to have a new person on that team, and the person in that role is called a family support worker. They are going to support students and their families to try to connect them to community supports in their areas, so the families' areas, to try to further or to create a further support base for our students and families.
Thank you for explaining that, Tracy. We have a lot of support for not only our students, but families as well. Well, that almost wraps up some of the supports the Sask DLC has in order to help families and students along their learning journey. The final piece that our families find quite helpful is our help desk website for students. This website has all the commonly asked questions and support on how to connect with your teacher through Teams, how to scan a document and send it to your teacher, and so much more. So feel free to check it out. If you don't find the answer that you're looking for, please email our help desk at helpdesk@saskdlc.ca. We would be happy to answer any of the questions that you have there.
Thank you for joining us today, and we can't wait to help you with your learning journey.